Hi everyone, I'm Richard Perry, market analyst for Infonox, and this is 3 in 1, 3 trades in one video, 3 strategies for you to look at. So what have we got today? Well, we've got euro dollar starting off with the dollar strengthening that we've seen that's dragged euro dollar lower over the last couple of months is just sort of started to stall a little bit in the last few days, and it's interesting that this downtrend is now being tested a little tick higher this morning. And if you look on the 4-hour chart, you can see that you've got this resistance that starts to come in around about the 110.40 area. If that gets broken to the upside, I think that obviously breaks that downtrend, and then you start to think about 111.20 again. That is the key resistance that we're looking at. Can the market now start to build again? It seems as though that every sort of a move just below 110 big figure seems to be bought into at the moment. That's interesting. Is this now starting to find support, starting to possibly rally towards that 111.20 area? Well, you've got the momentum indicators, which haven't yet improved. You've got the RSI that needs to go above 50 to really suggest on the daily chart that the momentum is improving. On the 4-hour chart, a slight tick higher that we've seen this morning. Still a little bit of consolidation, but above 1040, I think that starts to turn more positive. So on to dollar yen. It's interesting because, again, this is another chart where maybe the dollar is starting to turn a little bit weaker. You've seen dollar yen huge run higher in the last couple of weeks, 3 weeks, really strong run higher. But today's move, little bit over the top, little bit down to the move to the downside. And it's interesting, that RSI, look at that, 86 on the relative strength index. That is a really, really, really stretched position on the RSI. So it would suggest that if there is a turnaround, we could have quite a sharp pullback. And that is what potentially we're looking out for. So the signals we need to look out for. I think on the 4-hour chart, you'd put that crosshair there, 57 on that RSI. If you start to see that RSI below 55, maybe even below 50, that is turnaround territory. You've got the higher low. That comes in at 120.55. Again, if that gets broken, that's also breaking the uptrend as well. Again, that is territory where you look for a correction. The first sign may be this rising moving average, 21 period moving average at 121.17. Again, signals that we're looking out for. So possibility there, resistance 122.50. Now, finally, on the European markets, the equity markets, the DAX, European markets are going sideways, starting to consolidate a bit. You've got that on the DAX, FTSE also a little bit sideways, and also on the CAC. And this is also happening underneath key resistance levels that we've got on these charts. So the DAX is struggling now, a little bit struggling, consolidating, yes, but struggling to really sort of get going again. That resistance coming in at 14,585 area, but the key support comes in at 14,100. So if that support at 14,100 remains intact, you're looking strong still, I think. But if 13,999, actually to the tick, but let's say 14,000 big figure, you see a 13 handle on this chart on the thousands, you're looking at a rolling over and potentially a corrective move. So really interesting consolidation, momentum neutral at the moment on the daily chart, also on the 4-hour chart, neutral. So we're looking for this consolidation, but a break either side of 14.1 or 14.585 is the next key move.